Hey, this is NK2Keyzie, and you watching 416 interview.
First thing that I want to ask you is what made you start creating music?
The thing that made me start creating music is like I heard this one song by this artist named Autumn, which is like my favorite artist now, and like I kind of fell in love with like the art of actual music, like the instruments, the way it was set up, and all that type of stuff. It's like I kind of fell in love with the sound, literally. So that kind of to make me want to make music.
Did you go to his recent show in Toronto or not?
Yeah, I did. I went to his one in October, last October.
Oh, bro, you just did one recently.
I know. I seen that. I started. He's coming back down here in June. I might go to that one. I think.
When did you start creating music?
I started creating music like 2020, 2021.
All right, we got to talk about the story behind your name, bro. NK2Keyzie.
Okay, so like most of my homies, they just call me NK because like my name's Nick. So most of my homies just call me NK, and it's like my Instagram was already like NK2Keyzie at the time. So I'm like, I might as well just make it like a household name type shit and just take off with that.
All right, what's with the two Keezy part though? Is there a story behind that? Or?
The two Keezy kind of part is like me and my friends will always be like doing some like whenever one of us would get hyped for one another, it'd be like, oh, this guy's moving too Keezy, it's moving too Keezy, whatever, whatever. So like I just kind of put it together type shit.
Moving on to your music, what's your creative process like?
Particular with my beats. So it's like once I hear like that beat, it's like it's everything just already clicks and continues and continues. I don't really like to write my music while I'm going. I really just like to let things flow naturally. So that's kind of like you could say my creative process for things when I'm recording.
Are you picky when it comes to beats or not?
Very, I'm very picky. I'm very picky when it comes to beats.
I didn't. I would have thought otherwise, to be honest. Cause like, bro, your music is like your catalog at least on Spotify, bro. It's super versatile. Like I've seen you.
Yeah.
What artists have influenced you?
From like way to the beginning to like now, I say it first started off with for like my rapping side, like my lyricism and all that, I say I start with G Herbo. G Herbo was a very good like downprint, Yachty, Keith, and obviously Autumn and all those guys. But like leading up to now, I'd say Babyface E plays a real big part. Summers plays a real big part. Like mostly underground artists. Like if we're going for rapping, I'd say more Detroit artists and all that.
Going back to about going back to like you being so versatile and like your catalog is like dog. It's in like every genre. Is that like something you've strived for? Or is that just like something that just came?
Well, that's kind of something that's like already been there. I always knew I wanted to be versatile in different sections because nobody wants to hear the same sound over and over. Like it's gonna get tired eventually. So I feel like at least every artist should be versatile in at least minimum two different types of genres to give like the viewers and the fans a little bit of a switch or something. I try to keep it like switch it up because I know people don't want to listen to the same sound over and over.
Is your creative process pretty much the same when it comes to like making an R&B track versus like somewhat of like a grimy or like a drill kind of music?
I say no because for certain songs like R&B for example, I really have to feel the emotion to really pursue like that perfection that I want. So like for drill, I really just like sit around. I might smoke a spliff, get inside the mood, and then after I might hop in the booth. But for like R&B tracks and stuff like that, where like I'm singing, I really have to like get in my zone, like feel the instruments and all that. I really have to like think about like sad shit and all that to really feel the emotion so I can put it into the track.
And you don't like write at all. You're just punching in.
I'll sometimes write, but not often at all. Not really often. No, I mostly just punch it.
I also saw, I was looking through your Spotify again. You got like a decent amount of songs like collaborating with other people, such as like, fuck, hopefully I don't like butcher their names, but it's Thoroughly, C Bands, Kappa, 44 Mario.
Yeah.
Do you like collaborating with people or like do you like to and are more like motivated to than just making like a solos track?
Most definitely. I feel like collaborating with people just like it brings a different side out of you because you want to show their fans as well like what you could do. And most of those people that I collaborate with, like they're all good. And when two good people come together on a track, it makes it way better than it would on a solo. But I would say yeah, I do fuck with collaborating with people a lot. It builds a connection. You know what I'm saying? We both help each other out, get both fan bases. Yeah, so yeah.
Who in the future would you want to collaborate with? Let's talk about locally first.
Okay, locally, one artist that I want to collaborate now that I actually like, I've heard of him before, but like I'm just really tapping into now. Quasi. He's a super like he's super tough. He's super tough. I wanna collaborate with Quasi definitely.
He's from B-Town too.
Yeah, he's from B Town too. Like he's really putting on. He's really putting on for the city for sure.
Let's widen the scope. How about just anyone in the rap game or music game?
Probably the top three would be Baby Tron, Babyface E, and Autumn.
Are you really in tune with like the Brampton music scene or even Toronto's music scene or not?
Not really, no. If I'm really being honest, not really. I don't really like Toronto music. I'm more like I'm more
Why not?
I'm cause like I don't know. I feel like I just like it's played out in a way. Like I've heard it so much. Like even like throughout the years since like middle school to high school. Like, I feel like I heard it so much, and it's like that's not gonna. I don't. I want to be bigger than just in Toronto. Like Toronto music is literally for Toronto. You're not gonna hear Toronto music anywhere else but in Toronto. I don't want to be just known in Toronto. I want to be known worldwide. That's why I don't really tap into Toronto music like that.
Okay, and then okay, fine. Then let me ask you this: who are you listening to right now? Then
That's from Toronto.
no, just in general.
Just in general, I've been listening to a lot of Babyface E for sure. Autumn's already like automatic. I listen to a lot of him. Someone that I just recently started listening to more is Ian. Ian and like OT7 Kwani. Those are like some hard guys that I'm definitely gonna look into more.
What's your advice for people in the music industry?
My advice for people in the music industry is mostly just patience. Patience and hard work. Patience is going to take you a long way because this is coming from me, from a person who's very impatient. Like I hate waiting for shit. But like patience is a certified key that you're gonna have to just have to thug it out. And hard work, whether it's through marketing, networking, or just working on your craft in general, you're gonna have to put in that work. Most definitely. You're gonna have to put in the work. So money's gonna obviously come in with that too, but like if you really put in the work and you're determined, the shit should take off for sure.
Any new projects people should look out for?
I had this one idea for a project called Welcome to Punchville, and it's gonna be like a whole, like I think like
And what's with the Punchville?
so like basically when I say Welcome to Punchville, it's gonna be like a whole, I think like around 8 tracks. That's like all filled with punchlines and heavy bars and all that type of like it's gonna be something wild. But like also I'm working on like visuals. I got an open mic coming out. I got a video with Sleazy Band's coming out. So I'm trying to work on some more visuals that's coming out soon. I gotta get the fans what they've been wanting.
Do you think music videos like are like key for an artist's success?
For sure. For sure. They're definitely a key for sure because people are always going to want to visualize something. Like even though how much they love hearing something, they're always going to want a visual picture of it. That's the first thing you're going to do is visualize something that you can hear. So I feel like music videos are definitely an essential thing as an artist. I got troubles on the block. I'm set just like Corona, man. My jeans are full of plenty, man.